Welcome back, guys. It's the Red Pill Rage podcast. I am your host, Rage. I first and foremost want to shout out all the sponsors and subscribers, everybody checking in, all the viewers, everybody on YouTube, StreamYard. Unfortunately, this won't be alive. I don't know why, because StreamYard is tripping, but we'll get this out there to you guys like immediately. Like I said, I want to thank all the subscribers, all the supporters, everybody all around the globe. You guys, we have a special one tonight on the Red Pill Rage podcast on the Red Pill Rage channel. Special talent on here. Let me start with his let me start with his accolades. The coffee hasn't hit me yet. He's an R&B singer, a songwriter, a pastor, a leader, an entrepreneur. Has had songs chart on the internet gospel with Angel at number 1 and Love Ballad at number 29. He has toured with Life Jennings. Work with major players in the game with the likes of Roy Ayers, Coco with SWV, Drew Hill, Earth, Wind and Fire, Dougie Fresh, H-Town, the list goes on. An amazing singer and talent, and just overall great human being in general. His current song has reached over 500K streams. Congratulations to that feat. He's for sure bringing that 90s sound back. I want to introduce to you guys dmott. Shout out to dmott. Applause, sir. How are you? We're finally here.
Hey, the check is in the mail.
No need. It's all love, man. Love is like the most payment you could, that's the love. That's all it is.
Yeah.
So how are you, man?
Listen, man, I'm blessed to be here. You know, you were talking about all of that stuff, man, all those accolades. I'm like, man, who is he talking about? Who is this guy? But you know what, man, I'm blessed to be here, man. I'm glad to be on your show and your podcast. And I'm just excited to talk and just, get familiar and let the people know who I am.
No, definitely, man. Yo, your music, I've been listening to it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been on Spotify on repeat. Dirty is like an anthem for all dudes and women. Like it caters to both. Like you did your man wrong, And it's that song is so deep, bro. I got it on repeat. Like talking about you. Like it's
cool. I think we all suck as humans. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one of the things. First of all. I think what I do the most and what my heart loves the most is pastoring. I have a heart for people, but I also understand that, we all suck as humans, and that's why we need God, right? So if you listen to my music, you'll hear that it's all about real life situations. I don't do lust at all, man. I do love music, which is breakups, makeups, reconciliation, and then navigating. How do we stay in love, or do we need to separate? You feel me? And so I don't know, man. You telling me, first of all, dirty. Yeah, I call it dirty because
it is not to cut you off. I thought when I heard it, I was like dirty, DRTY. No, it's DURDEY.
Dirty.
That's genius, bro. That's genius.
Man, well, to God be the glory. I think when I say we all suck, I start with me. What I'm saying? So not very good at relationship, not very good at marriage, not very good at being a father, not very good at being a pastor. Sometimes I feel like it's those things, those flaws that cause us to actually need God, need love, need a woman, need a man. And so I think, especially in my case, I think that those things caused me to be able to write these songs, man, because it's a spiritual life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's it.
No, your music is helping out, man. Like it helps people out. Like it's therapeutic. It's like if you're going through it, you just pop on you pop on that song and you're like, oh man, damn. Like I'm not the only one going through this. It's like it's a shared experience as a whole. Yeah. But D, wanted to get into you're a fellow 716 Buffalonian. Is that how you say it? Buffalonian?
Buffalonian.
That's dope. I like that. Yeah. I'm a Long Islander. I don't know what they call a Long Islander. It sounds like a freaking whatever. But I
Yeah,
like Buffalonian. That sounds. Shout out to Melissa Flynn too, that your
yeah,
fellow
yeah,
Buffalonian.
yeah,
She made
yeah.
this possible, so I appreciate her. Appreciate you.
Yeah,
Um,
that's my girl, man. Good people, man. Shout out to Melissa.
sh-
Nothing but love for her. She's been helping me with my career, man. And so I'm so grateful for her.
she's very knowledgeable on everything. Like I
Yeah,
hit her with some
yeah,
questions. I try to not bother her too much, like just question here and there. But
yeah.
all right, D, I wanted to get to this
Mhm.
first questions. Do you feel like being a singer was always your calling, or did you have different aspirations? You know.
That's a good question, man. I could always sing, but I didn't. Brief history. I am I think a fourth generation pastor. I
Oh
never
wow.
wanted to be. I hated church as a
Hmm.
kid, but I was always there.
Hmm.
Grandfather, grandmother, um, father, all pastors. So me and my siblings were like the worst of the worst. Like we the
Oh
ones
wow.
that was always in trouble. Um, Gifted at the same time.
Hmm.
Those My family is musically inclined. It would be the Motley.
Mm.
It would be all Buffalonians know my family. My family is
Okay.
the Motley family. Okay, so it's like kind of how like the Winans is a family of singers in Detroit.
Yeah.
And Buffalo, my family, the whole family
Oh
sings,
wow.
plays instruments, that kind of thing.
That's awesome.
Um, I could always play instruments and I could
Hmm.
always sing, but I didn't. I was more involved in sports.
Yeah.
I was like a mama's boy,
Hmm.
so I hated anything productive, man. And I don't to answer that question. I don't really know, man. I don't
Hmm.
know what my calling was musically. I do
Hmm.
know that God utilizes it to
Hmm.
help people and help myself.
Hmm.
So I don't know, man. I think everything that I've done musically has been a blessing for
Hmm.
my life, but I don't know if this is like actually my calling. I think my calling is to show people where the love is at. You know what I'm saying?
No,
And I
that's
think
awesome, man.
that's like God talk.
Yeah. And you do
Yeah.
that beautifully through your music. It brings the light every day. Somebody have a bad day. I listen to your record and it's like, oh wow, I feel like,
Wow.
feel better about
Wow.
the day. That's what. Um, well, segueing into that, how important do you feel music, like we were talking about, music plays in everyday life? What do you think? Like the music plays a strong in everyday life? Is it strong? Is it? I feel like it's a necessity. Music
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
everybody's life, right? Agree?
Yeah. I think, to be totally honest, three spirits dominate this earth, right?
Mhm.
Music, sex, and
Mhm.
power.
Mhm.
So out of those three, I believe honestly, man, that music is actually the most powerful
Okay.
because music is spiritual. You can listen to the right wrong song and
Mhm.
make the right wrong decision. You can
Makes
listen.
sense.
You can be inspired by a song, and
Mhm.
it'll cause you to want to make love.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can listen to a lustful song,
Mhm.
and it'll cause you to want to cause any shorty up.
Yeah.
Right?
Be a savage.
You can listen to uh, a song when somebody pissed you off,
Mhm.
and now you ready to get the gap.
Yeah. That's yeah. Yeah.
Or you can listen to a song that's
Mhm.
that's like teaching peace,
Yeah.
and it'll calm you down, man. So I think that music is the most powerful spirit on earth.
No, I totally agree with you, and that's definitely a great point. Wanted to go growing up in your atmosphere, as you mentioned, in the gospel and church background. Did it prepare you to be able to perform in larger crowds? Did that help? Like like me get up and
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what? It did, man, because
Mhm.
I played basketball too and football.
Ooh,
I was a better football player. I played 1 year organized football, got
mhm.
MVP, and
Ooh,
just never played again. We won a championship,
whoa,
but I didn't play because I was sick like all season.
oh
And I
shit,
found out later in my life that it was all because of sinuses and things of that nature. But I
wow,
played basketball too. I was an all high basketball player here in Western New York.
wow. Okay.
I went to college on a scholarship for
Mhm.
basketball. So I was always used to playing in front of crowds, but I think church did prepare me to talk in front of crowds because my grandmother, God rest her soul, Arlene Motley Spell, she taught us to get up at an early age and get up and say something nice about God. So we could never be afraid to stand up and talk or have a microphone in front of people.
Oh, that's awesome. No, it built you up, like confidence. You know, in front of crowds, you see a crowd, you get like intimidated, right? You know, but it helped out. So no, that's great, man.
Yeah, that's definitely did.
Yeah. So Dima, I want to ask you, your passion, your drive, to make music as an artist, we're talking like, or you know, in life in general, or whichever you want to answer. You want to answer both as in life or as an artist. Is drive and passion something ingrained in somebody, or they build it up through trials and tribulations going through life? You know?
Yeah, man, that's an interesting question. I think, like today in church, I talked about fatigue makes a coward out of you, right? So meaning, you have to practice to be consistent. Okay, I think that passion is something that you have to see it through. You have to navigate through. So can you be born passionate? Absolutely. But everybody is not born disciplined, right? So it's a lot of people in prison that have passion, but they weren't able to navigate it correctly. Right? So again, because life isn't tough. What's tough is the burden of choice, right?
Yeah.
How do I choose? You know, because we all got passion. I believe God gave everybody passion, but we have to navigate through. And so I think we're born with it, but it's an individual job to seek out greatness. Does that make sense?
I kind of see where you're going with it. Yeah. I kind of see where you're going. Like you're born with passion. Everybody has passion. Yeah.
Yeah, I think people who don't have passion are people, you know, who let their circumstances in life dictate their happiness.
Gotcha. Okay.
So some people will quit on life or in life because they don't get opportunities. And then you got some people that are going after the opportunity. They like, listen, I don't care how many doors you close in my face, I'm kicking that door in, you know. And that's the attitude you gotta have. So I think that everybody is born with the opportunity to be great, but greatness is really not doing great, fam. I'm gonna be honest with you. Doing great is not doing great. Being great is preparation. You have to prepare before you actually get good, and then you be overly average, you know, extraordinary, great. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
It's an energy, bro.
It's the levels. You say like levels, right? Levels to where you take yourself. The more you do something, you get better at it, right? Like the more practice you do.
That's right. That's
like me personally.
That's what I believe.
Yeah. So what position? And I'm going back. What position were you playing in football?
Football, I was a quarterback, running back. I played flanker. They had the flanker at that time. This was back in what year was that? 1989.
Oof,
1989. And, but that, you know, I was, like I said, I was a mama's boy, man. I was better at football, dominated the intramurals in school and all that, but basketball was more of a challenge. My dad played basketball, my family. So I decided to go after football, man. And so I was, you know, I was a starter on varsity as a freshman, coming in out of 8th grade, got player of the year in Buffalo, awesome. 8th, 7th, and 8th grade. So, you know, man, I don't know, man. I think basketball, like I said, basketball was more important to me than football.
Are you still a fan of both? Like, do you like to watch football, basketball more, or is for football now still? Like,
man, I'm embarrassed to say this, but dude, I could care less, man. Like, you know,
hey,
man, I was so serious about it as a kid. You know, my son is playing now. He's really good at both. Wow. You know, he likes football more than basketball, just like me. And you know, he's hard on himself. And I'm like, kid, you know, without saying, dude, I don't care. I say, yo, man, did you play your best today?
Exactly. Yeah.
Because that's all I care about. Because the average, you think about it, man. How many people going pro?
Not a lot, man. Not a
Not a
lot.
lot.
Not a
So
lot.
so I went pro in something else in life.
That's what's up, man. That's God. Bless us, man.
Yeah, yeah. So long as he do his best, man, that's all I care about.
No, and he loves the sport, right? What position does he play?
Yeah. He plays running back and safety.
He don't want to do quarterback. He talked about quarterback with him or no? He don't want to do.
He was at the time the team I played on. We did a lot of depending on dmott. You know what I'm saying? So it was
Oh
like I'm
man, you was
calling
carrying.
plays. I'm,
You was
I'm doing a
carrying,
lot of running, short routes, man, 15 yards at most on the pass. And
bro.
we kind of needed me to run the ball a lot to win, and what we did. We went
You won,
undefeated, won
yeah.
a championship,
Oh my
and
goodness.
that's all it's about, winning. In my opinion,
That's
that's
you
why
can't
I
win
don't care,
tie.
man. Yo, that's why I don't care, because I'm one of them dudes, man. I want to. We was like this.
Hmm.
If we don't win, we gonna win the fight.
Yeah, basically. I'm gonna catch somebody in the locker room type.
Yo, that's the teams. That's the teams I played for. It was like, yo, either we gonna win the game or we gonna damn sure win the fight. Which
Somebody,
one do you want?
we gonna be outside.
It was that kind of life back then, man.
Back then it
Forgive
was
me, everybody, but that's how it was. And I just think, as I grew, I
Mhm.
realized none of that matters.
It doesn't matter, bro, because it's just being like young. It's young. It's being young and dumb. Young and dumb.
Yeah,
That's that we get there. Like
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but yeah,
yeah.
sorry to divert. Wanted to go back to, but that was that's the truth, though. All right.
Word.
Um, what's as an artist? What's your writing process? Do you got to hear the beat, the melody? Do you come up with the lyrics, then the beat? Like, what's your process?
Yo, you're not gonna believe me, man. But
Mhm.
everybody who knows me in an intimate way
Mhm.
knows that I have the most unorthodox process of writing a song. First of all,
Mhm.
I cannot do a writing session. Like I'm
Oh,
not gonna
really?
go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm
Interesting.
not gonna go around people and sit and listen to music and write songs. I have to be
Mhm.
inspired. I have to be
Mhm.
hurt. I have to be mad. I
Mhm.
have to be apologetic. I have to be
Mhm.
sad. Um, and that's how I come up with songs. So a lot of times I write the melodies of songs before I write the words.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I,
Mhm.
I, I can hear the melody. And so once I hear the melody, I can write to it. And or if I only work with a couple producers.
Mhm.
Shout out to Austin Jacobs in Los Angeles. Shout out to Darren Simpson in Detroit,
Mhm.
Michigan. They're 50 and 50% of Black City Music Group, which they
Mhm.
are an in-house production company for Columbia Records
Mhm.
and things of that nature. And then also a guy by the name of Rod Bonner from Buffalo, New York. He's a
Mhm.
Buffalonian.
Okay.
A guy by the name of Tone Cummings. He's a Buffalo guy,
Okay.
right? And then there's a guy by the name of Kenny Hawkins, who is a legend in the game. Um, he was Rick James' musical director for many years.
Oh, wow.
So these are the people. I don't write with a lot of people, man. If they give me a track and it resonates with my spirit,
Mhm.
then I write to it. You know what I mean? So my process is very vague, man.
Yeah. Well, that's a dope. That's a different process, man. That's dope. Like, usually
Yeah.
it's like everybody sits around throwing ideas. Like you
Mm-mm.
got to get inspired, and it,
No.
it it shows in your music too, because the way you sing, bro, is like, man, like your emotions, you laying it all on the track. Like your lyrics are just like you really listen. You gotta listen to your stuff. Like people have to listen to the lyrics too. Like not just the melodies, but what you're saying is like so potent and so strong. You know what I mean? So it's like it's amazing, man. Music is amazing. Dima, I wanted to pick your brain on this question.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically for this is for like younger and upcoming artists or in any craft, not just singing, but anything.
Mm-hmm.
um when they get hit with no's or roadblocks, or like we mentioned earlier, doors being closed on them, you don't fit the mold to do this, you don't do this, like they're getting no's, they're getting negative everything. How do you how do you push past that and keep going and not give up on yourself?
Here's the interesting part about that question.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I never really do anything to actually become successful.
Mm-hmm.
Like, passion. There's that word passion.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it was passion to do music. It was passion to play basketball. It was passion when I played football. I believe this. I don't want to waste my time doing anything that I don't mean what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Even in a relationship, bro. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I love hard and I take responsibility for what I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing. So what I would tell a young artist right now is don't do music
Mm-hmm.
looking for people to say yes. Do
Mm-hmm.
music because it's a yes in your heart.
Yes.
When I
Mm-hmm.
when I was doing, I was a drummer first, and sometimes I would look for the yes, even though I like to just play. But I was
Mm-hmm.
looking for the yes, being around a lot of musicians, man, that I thought, really loved me because I was a musician and things of that nature, trying to come from the streets and being in church and trying to just do God or whatever. And man, I learned that, people aren't who they say they are, just like I'm not. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we sometimes utilize people we shouldn't, but
Mm-hmm.
I feel like everything that I do it on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not looking for the success. And I believe that when I received the success that I've received as an artist,
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't looking for it. And then next thing I know, man, I'm like 2 songs down on the chart. So
Wow.
when
Yeah.
when so when labels started calling me, now I was in position to tell them either yes or no. You
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
me? And
Got
and
you.
and it's not a bad thing to be with a label. Like, labels, of course, get a bad rep,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes artists need labels for
Mm-hmm.
validation or placement, if you will.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, but for the artist, man, that's just dope, or they just think they dope, man,
Mm-hmm.
put your music out.
Yeah. Why
It's
not?
it's it's your expression. Don't
Mm-hmm.
look for the yeses, and really don't even look for people to open doors for you, man. Kick them doors in.
Keep them doors down. That's great advice, man. That's great advice for us, especially the young, like you said, the young cats. Some of them think they're good. Just do it yourself. Like, there's so many outlets, right? We could do it. Like
Yeah,
YouTube. Look at this. Like, what is it?
yeah,
Bandcamp, Spotify, all that good stuff. So
yeah. It,
it's all.
it, and check this out though. They
Yeah.
they need a job though, man. They
Mm-hmm.
need a job. Like, you gotta people. I don't get this, man. People
Mm-hmm.
think that it's 1980. Like, listen,
Yeah.
labels don't work like that no more.
Not at all.
They're looking for, you have to have a following, or you got to have a buzz.
Yeah.
You know, you got to put booties in seats.
You got that's it's about fans. You got to have viewers. You got to have that. You got to have this.
You got to have it, man, but you can't have that without money in your pocket.
If you broke with some viewers, like, what's going
I'm
on, man?
sorry.
I can't
You
do
got to
shit.
promote.
Got to
One of the
promote.
one of the biggest misconceptions
Mhm.
about getting a record deal is
Mhm.
that you don't spend money. No, you don't spend money. They charge you for what they spend on you.
Ah, okay. See, this is
You know what
jewels
I'm
you
saying?
dropping. You dropping jewels right here. These people
Yeah,
got to
yeah. Like,
listen to this.
you get charged for
Mm.
what they do for you, and that's okay
Mm.
because you're a part of their business. This is a
Yeah.
see. Let me say this too. Can I?
Go ahead. Go
Do I
ahead. Go
got
ahead.
time?
Go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead.
This is a business, man. This is not.
Hmm.
This is not a. It's not. It's not laundry service. It's not. You know. It's not singing at your family's cookout.
It's not that. It's not that.
It's not that. This is a business. So when you're
Business.
looking for people to spend money on you,
Hmm.
like, you have to like take some things into consideration.
Hmm.
Do I look like a
Hmm.
person that somebody want to spend $1 million on?
Hmm.
Do I sound like it?
Yup.
Am I sharp? Am I prepared? Am I putting behinds in seats?
Yeah, you're right. 100%.
So, and the way you do that, man, is you have to finance yourself.
Hmm.
So I would tell artists, like, honestly, man, stop looking for people to help you. Help yourself first, and then you'll get help. You'll get the help you need.
100%. That's great. That's, you drop some jewels, man. Like, that's 100% what you're right. You're right about that. It's just Invest. And why wouldn't you want to invest yourself? Like if I'm gonna go broke, I'm gonna invest myself, even if it's an L. Like I know I went in for myself and I did what I can. That's
Yeah,
it.
but
That's all
check
you
this
ask.
out. Don't take an L. Like
Mm,
here's the L. The L
mm.
is when you overspending. The
Yes.
L is you not being. You see, I'm not trying to offend anybody, but I gotta keep it 100.
Keep it 100. Yeah.
You
Good.
take an L
Mm.
when you're not realistic.
Yeah. 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 You're right.
I have a family, man, so no, I'm
Mm.
not taking a $5,000 check and
Mm.
spending all 5,000 on my career.
I got you. Yeah. You can't.
Nope,
That's like going to the
nope,
casino and just betting the hand. You know, like you checking a roll of the dice. You just can't do
can't
that.
do it,
You
man.
gotta think
You gotta
logically.
have
You know?
some. You gotta have some money and you gotta have a plan.
Yeah, you gotta have. You're right. You gotta have a plan. So
Yep. Get on some venues. Oh, nobody's calling me. Create some venues.
create it. You create your bro. There's so many outlets. You could create your flyers for free. You could do this. You could do that.
Yeah,
Like it's
yeah,
so many outlets now. Like we didn't have that. Like I'm 40 and up, so I know like there's no outlet. Like back in the day, we didn't have all this. Like there wasn't
yeah.
this. There was
Yeah,
no
it wasn't this
StreamYard,
at all, man.
bro. There was
You gotta
nothing. There was we was playing with battery. I was playing with batteries in Brooklyn. Like that's what we playing with batteries. But
he
yeah,
said
um what there's another question. Where do you feel R&B and soul music will be in 5 to 10 years from now? In your you know.
I feel like artists are kind of going back to the 70s, 80s, and 90s. I think in the next 5 years,
Mhm.
R&B is going to be uh, back in educational
Mhm.
aspect of what it was back in the 70s and 80s.
Mhm.
And even the 90s, man. The 90s was a powerful time for R&B.
Love
I
it.
think it has never left. I think it just started going, R&B started going pop a little bit.
Oh yeah, I did a
You know what
lot.
I'm
A
saying?
lot.
But yeah, so
Mhm.
I think artists like myself,
Mhm.
Life Jennings,
Mhm.
Tank, there's a lot of
Yeah.
there's a lot of artists that Tyrese, shout out to Tyrese.
Tyrese, shout out
Um,
Tyrese. Yeah.
yeah, I think that artists are trying to bring it back to a level of being responsible.
Responsible R&B, not that reckless stuff. Like I'm
Yeah,
gonna go get a
yeah,
perk. I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna do that. Love.
yeah, yeah. That's
You're
that's
right.
that's where that's where I think it's headed, bro.
No, that's and bro,
And I
like
and I and I want to be I
Mhm.
want to be a concierge of the movement, if you
bro,
will.
bro, you
You know,
are, bro. You when I listen to you, like this is what I hear. I hear Jodeci. I hear
wow,
Guy. I hear freaking Aaron Hall. I hear R. Kelly. I hear all
wow.
of them, the 90's joints. Like I hear it brings me back to that, bro. When you said
I'm
that
humble.
90's feel, forget it. Like when you
I'm
said that
I'm humble, man. I'm
bro,
humbled by that.
that's rare. We need that music, especially us that were born in that time, to go back to it, or we can listen now. Like, yo, it sounds new, but it's still that 90's era, like
Yes, sir.
that energy. Like, we need
Yes, sir.
that, bro. I
Yes, sir.
appreciate you for bringing that music to the world, bro. You know what I mean? That's a gift, bro. You have amazing talent.
To
And
God be the glory.
you want to be humble, but I'm gonna give you all these great. I'm gonna give you all. All right, D man. This is the most important part of the interview. It's 10 questions with dmott. They're gonna be hard hitting. Are you ready, sir?
Let's
Are
go.
you are you ready? All right. We're going with 10. The Buffalo Bills or Buffalo Wild Wings?
Bills.
I knew you. I did the same question to Melissa. What she said? I forgot what she said. I
Man,
think she
listen.
said. I
Buffalo
think
Wild Wings is like
hmm.
not even chicken wings, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah. You got to come to Buffalo, bro.
I'm coming. I want to go to Buffalo.
Yeah, come see me, man. I'll take you to the falls, all that.
I just want to eat. I just want to eat,
Pull,
bro.
pull up.
All right, number 9, hibachi or sushi?
Sushi.
I love sushi. I agree with that 100%. So everybody like how hibachi. People don't like cold fish, bro. Cold fish is
Sushi.
sushi is banging. What? All right, number 8, Sprite or 7 Up?
Starry.
What? Is that a neither?
Yeah, man. Hey, On Drink Champs, they make you take a drink. So I'm gonna take a sip of water on that one.
Take it. Yeah, all right. That's a pass. I got you. All right.
Yeah. Apple juice.
Apple juice. There we go. Apple juice. All right. Number 7, Coming to America or School Days.
Oh, pass.
That's that hard one. I
pass on that.
I was leaning. I can't do it. Okay, there's another one. Number 6, R. Kelly's 12 Play or Jodeci's Forever Lady. Forever My Lady. Bro, I knew that one. That's the main one.
You killing me, man. You killing me right now. I'm passing on that.
All right, pass. All right. Number 5, Kirk Franklin or TD Jakes. Bro, they don't get easy. We gotta go. We gotta pick one.
Jakes, man.
All right, Jakes. All right. Number 4, because I heard this before in one of the interviews. Kanye West or Charlie Wilson?
Oh, you killing me, man.
Bro, you like both. You like both.
Man, I'm passing on that, man.
All right. Yeah, because they might, Kanye might, and Charlie might. Yeah, we don't want to. Yeah.
I'm passing on that. I love them both.
Love them both equally. All right. Agreed. All right. Number 3, Jay-Z or Nas?
Jay-Z.
Okay, see? It's going to get a little. All right. Number 2, He Got Game or Love and Basketball?
Oh, He Got Game. He Got Game.
Yes, Denzel. And there were, I don't know if I read wrong that you like a little bit of rock and bluegrass.
Oh yeah, I don't play for both. I did both on tour.
Okay, this is a double header. Red Hot Chili Peppers or Pearl Jam?
Oh, come on, man, you killing me.
Come on, it gets one more question. It gets harder.
Let me go. I'm gonna go with Pearl Jam though.
That's a perfect Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam. Yeah, Matt Cameron. Shouts out to Matt Cameron. That's my man. We both on AOT drums together. That's my man.
Okay. Got you. Shout out to him. Last question. Last question is gonna be the hardest one. Michael Jackson or Prince?
I'm
sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Pass it.
We can't. Yeah, let's just pass on that because you can't. Some of these questions are too difficult. It's like it's hard, bro. You gotta be in the middle.
I can't answer that one, man. I can't answer that.
I like both, bro. When I wrote it, I was like, "What am I doing? Like, I can't answer this."
Bro,
like,
you killed me. I don't even want to talk no more, man. You done put me in the hot seat, bro.
All right, my bad. I'm
in here sweating.
Yo, dmott, man, I want to thank you for your energy, man, for being here. Taking time out of your busy schedule. I know you got things to do, man. If you ever need promos for me, holla. Slide you anything you want, bro. It's just, and I gotta get communication with you besides being through Melissa. I got direct contact. We gotta
no doubt.
Out. But
no doubt. Yeah, no doubt.
Now I want to give you the floor if you need to promote anything or talk about any projects. I know you mentioned you're on tour. Maybe you want to, whatever you want to promote.
No, just everybody check my website. That would be dmott music.com. Just one word, dmottmusic.com. So dmottmusic.com. All right. You can see everything's on there. Bio, dates where I'll be. Instagram at the official dmott. Follow me on Facebook, D''MOTT. And man, that's about it. I just want to say, thank you for having me on your show, man. You my brother for life now. It's love. I appreciate you having me on your platform.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, come up to Buff, man. Pull up. I'm gonna get you some chicken wings. We'll take you to the falls, all that.
Bro, my blood pressure a little bit high, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna get some chicken wings.
Your blood pressure high because you be giving yourself a heart attack with all them hard questions, fam.
My bad. The questions will get lesser and lesser.
Yeah, man. Don't do that to yourself. There's some hard questions you gave me, man.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. It had to be something hard. You know what I mean?
Jakes or Kirk? Come on, man.
Bro, yeah.
I had to go with Jakes, though. Not that I don't like Kirk, because he did a lot for gospel, but Jakes is a little more seasoned. He's been doing it a long time. Shout out to the OG Jakes.
Yeah, and the questions, I should have based more questions like, all right, just because we picked them is not like we prefer them. I should have put more in like singer, dancer. That man, you could be like, nah.
Thank you.
All right, dmott, pleasure to have you, man.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for being on the platform. You have a great night, man. Thank
God
you.
bless you, bro. Love you. Ain't nothing you can do about it either.
Thank you, sir.
All right, one.
Peace. All right, guys. Red Pill Rage channel. You've been tuned in to the Red Pill podcast. We couldn't go live. This is a recording. I want to thank dmott again for being my guest and answering my questions, and just a great human being, man. Multi-talented artist. Got a lot of things going. Check out his music. See the contact at the bottom. His website, dmottmusic.com. Check him out, man. His current single, Everything, is hot. You got to check out all his songs on Spotify, SoundCloud, Bandcamp. Excuse me, I said Apple Music. Check him out, man. He's a great talent, great human being, great father, great everything, man. You got to check him out. And like I said, you gotta keep pushing. Like a lot of things, a lot of jewels he dropped as far as for new artists. Like you gotta keep at it, man. Don't give up. Don't give up on your dream. Like you said, man, you got to keep going. It's got to be a passion. Don't do it for the money. Don't do it for any other reason. It's got to be something you love, and it's always got to be coming from the heart, and never put any like money before your passion. That's what it is, basically what it is. And I want to thank dmott again. I want to thank Melissa Flynn for making this possible. Shout out to her, and subscribe to her YouTube channel, Seductive Peach. Also Facebook at Melissa Flynn, and DM her for any questions or any stuff you want to do, man, because we're trying to get it in before 25 hits. So shout out to my guest, man. And before I leave you guys with the Red Pill podcast, I got this one. A little saying going: those who are the happiest do the most for others. Peace and love. Red Pill podcast. Love y'all. Comment, like, subscribe. Now, peace.